सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ध्येय आईएएस चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
When we travel in India, we find a lot of ancient buildings and monuments. These have beautiful statues, designs and carvings which depict stories of the times they were made. Some of these are carved out of single stone. The ones which are made by carving a single stone is known as monolithic structures or the rock-cut architecture. In India, we can find numerous rock-cut architecture that has mostly religious influence. The rock-cut structures present the most spectacular piece of ancient Indian art specimen. These rock-cut structures are very different from the traditional structures, as rock-cut structures use a single rock to carve and design, whereas in the traditional structures or buildings, rocks are kept above one another to give it shape or carving. Rock architecture is similar to sculpture, as in sculpture a single piece of stone or wood is carved to give a definite shape. As we mentioned earlier, in India we have numerous rock-cut structures, among which many of them contain artwork of global importance and many have exquisite stone carvings. In the beginning, the caves were used as a place to practice religious activities. The caves have long been regarded as sacred places in India. These caves that were entirely man-made were believed to be as sacred as the natural ones. Natural caves were the earliest caves used by local inhabitants. The natives used such caves for different purposes like places of worship and shelter. The Mesolithic period witnessed the first use and modifications of the early caves. The Bhimbetka rock shelters located in Raisen district in the state of Madhya Pradesh, India, illustrates the settlement of human life in these rock shelters some hundreds of thousands years ago. UNESCO declared this place as a World Heritage Site in the year 2003, which bears several Stone Age rock paintings, some of which are more than 30,000 years old. One of the oldest surviving Indian rock-cut caves are the Barabar caves that are situated in the Jahanabad district in the state of Bihar. Some of these caves, among which many trace back to the 3rd century BC during the rule of the Mauryan Empire, reveal Ashokan inscriptions. There are 4 caves in it: Sudama Cave, Lomas Rishi Cave, Karan Chopar, Visvazopri. Both Sudama and Lomas Rishi caves have wood imitating chambers with their walls polished like a glass mirror. These caves from the times of the great Indian Emperor Ashoka and his grandson Dashrath speak volume of the policy of religious tolerance undertaken by the 2 emperors who were otherwise Buddhist. Different Jain sect thrived under their rule. Many rock-cut Hindu and Buddhist sculptures are found in these caves. There were 3 characteristic forms of Buddhist architecture: the monumental funerary mound or stupa, hall of worship or the chaitya, and the monastery or the vihara. Since the Buddhist and Jain monks usually stayed away from the cities and towns, therefore chaityas and viharas were developed along the hillside. Chaityas were places of worship for Buddhist and Jain monks. Entire chaitya had 3 divisions: Central Chaitya and 2 aisles. Central Chaitya was separated from the 2 aisles by a row of pillars. Internal walls of chaityas were polished and the ending of the chaitya was aspidal in shape, whereas the viharas were excavated near chaityas for the residence of monks in rainy season. The sculptures depict various scenes from the life of Buddha. The viharas, unlike chaityas, did not have stupa. Now coming to the western part of India, there are mostly Buddhist shrines and monasteries dating between 100 BCE and 170 CE. Wooden structures destroyed over time while stone endured, probably preceded as well as accompanied the caves. Throughout the history of rock-cut temples, the element of wooden construction have been retained. The earliest of the caves include the Bhaja caves, the Karla caves, the Betse caves, the Kanheri caves and some of the Ajanta caves. Relics found in those caves suggest an important connection between the religious and commercial. The Bhaja caves near Pune is a group of 22 rock-cut caves and depicts a typical early phase of Buddhist architecture, marked by deep apsidal hall cut in solid rock with a row of plain octagonal pillars near the walls. The most important structure of Bhaja caves is the Chaitya-griha, having an open horseshoe-arched entrance. Another part of the cave is a group of 14 stupas which have relics of monks who resided and died in Bhaja caves. The Karlik caves were made around the beginning of the Christian era and its pattern is similar to the Bhaja caves. It is more developed in size and splendor. The most remarkable aspect of the rock-cut architecture at Karle and other sites is its close similarity to wood construction. The Kanheri caves situated near Mumbai has 109 caves carved out of basalt rock. The Ajanta caves near Aurangabad, Maharashtra is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site having 29 Buddhist caves. The cave is divided into two phases, Satvahana phase and Vakataka phase. In the first phase, Chaityas and Viharas were carved out in the 2nd century BC under the patronage of Satvahana kings. Within this, the focus was given on stupa and figurative sculpture was neglected. Whereas, the second phase construction was done during Gupta and post-Gupta period. The caves include paintings and rock-cut sculptures. These caves are masterpieces of Buddhist religious art that are further influenced by Indian art. The temples are hollowed out of granite cliffs. It contains the framed paintings of Bodhisattvas Padmapani and Vajrapani, along with a seated figure of Buddha. The fresco painting technique was used to make the figures.